We kind of had sort of a mild start to our week as temperatures this morning were only in the 50s. Now, I think we're going to be colder than this before midnight tonight as temperatures have been gradually coming down through the day thanks to a weak cold front compared to last week. This isn't much of a front. We're right now in the upper 50s and some lower 60s still at the moment, but they have been coming down over the last couple of hours because of that weak front. Nothing compared to the air masses of last week looking forward really for the next 2 weeks. Today's high was 68 degrees. That was set early this morning. Officially the low as of right now 58, but currently at Kenner we're at 59, so we're already almost to the low for the day. And again, I do think we'll be a bit colder than that as we go through the closer to midnight hour. 90% humidity. We will see the dew points drop a bit, but none of the cold fronts in the forecast, because we have another one on the way for Friday morning, really bringing in colder air. We'll show you why in a moment. Slightly drier air starting to move in, but dew points across the region, nothing compared to what they were last week. This is a completely different air mass going forward. We're also under a pattern in the upper atmosphere to keep us under relatively cloudy skies, despite the fact that we did have this weak little trough move through. That's what sent our weak front. But notice we still have this westerly flow in the upper atmosphere. This is a pattern which looks like it's going to stay with us for almost all of this coming week. So no real bright sunny days. We may see some periods of more sun than clouds, but overall it looks like the clouds will kind of dominate our forecast going forward. During the day tomorrow, again, clear to partly cloudy in the morning and maybe more of a mix of sun and clouds, and then the clouds get a bit denser, more overcast skies as we head into our Wednesday. Then we're looking ahead toward Thursday. We're going to have a front move through, but before that happens, a warm front will be moving northward. Temperatures on Thursday will be in the lower and some mid 70s, and then a front move through. Really with this front, not a significant drop, but it will be a better chance of rain probably to start the day on Friday. So our next big rain chance looks to be primarily on Friday morning. So what happened to all of the cold air? Well, gradually over the weekend you could feel our morning lows weren't as cold, the afternoons were getting warmer. That frigid air mass has shifted back to the north, and the coldest of the air across North America is bound to stay well to our north. Now I pause it here. This little upper disturbance is what will bring through our cold front on Friday, but notice on the back side of it there really isn't any colder air. Cooler, yes, less humid, yes, but the colder air that we dealt with last week remains north of us, and the upper pattern going into even the start of February keeps that cold air locked to our north. Even as it tries to push south toward the end of the first week of February, never really makes it, and this is a trend which looks to continue for at least the next 2 weeks. High likelihood well into February of our afternoon temperatures and morning lows of staying above average and right through February 10th. So now we are past the Super Bowl. We will be staying warmer than average. So no big chills coming as we approach Super Bowl and really wrapping up January and going well into February. Obviously, we usually kind of see a shift during the months, but at least to start February, it is going to be a warmer one. After last week, I don't think anybody's complaining about the milder temperatures. We will see kind of a gradual increase in our highs again. Thursday will be with that warm front moving northward, so we'll be in the lower 70s. Then temperatures coming down with that 80% chance of rain early on Friday. Not exactly a cold air mass moving in, but beautiful weather for this coming weekend. Morning lows 40s and 50s with highs staying in the 60s and a lot more sunshine. That upper pattern, which is keeping us under a little bit more cloudiness through Friday, will break down and we'll have more sunshine through the weekend and going into early next week.